Students, welcome to my channel Easy Learning. In today's session, I will explain you the details, the concept of exercise 15.2 of chapter Introduction to Graphs. So let's quickly begin with question number 1. So in question number 1, these are the points given to you. As I told you, these are called ordered pair, right? I explained you this in my introductory video of this chapter. So these A, B, C, D 4 ordered pair are given and you have to plot these points on a graph sheet. Okay. So this is my y-axis here. This is my horizontal x-axis here. Now if you see, I told you that the ordered pair are always written as x and y, where this x is as abscissa and this y is called as ordinate. Now, so you see it is 4, 4, 4, 4 x is here and the value of y with ABCD order pair is 0, 2, 6 and 2.5 given. Right? So let's mark these points on the graph sheet and you have to verify if they lie on the same line. So first thing, we will be marking the location of these ordered pair in the Cartesian plane. Then we will join them in the same order and then we'll check whether they lie on the same line or not. So let's see. The first ordered pair is 4, 0. It means on x-axis it is 4 and on y-axis it is 0. So x-axis 4 and y-axis 0. So this is going to be the position of first ordered pair because on x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4 and y-axis per 0 when you are doing it. So it means this is the only position. So this is my point A. Now 4 and 2. It means this is x on 4 and y value is 2. So 4 is again here but y is 2. So y is 2 here and this is going to be our B point, right? Because x is 4, it means this position and y is 2 here, and if you join both the lines you will get this point. Now again see, this is for x, this is y. So x is again 4 here and your y is given as 6. So if you go here, this is going to be your C point, right? Because x is again 4 and y is 6. So in parallel they are meeting at this point, which is going to be your C order pair. Now D is again, the value of x is again 4 here but y is given 2.5, right? This is your 2.5. So 2.5 will be in the middle of 2 and 3. So it means this is going to be your D point. Now the question is, mark all the points in the Cartesian plane and verify if they lie on the same line. So if I join A to B to C and to D, are they lying on the same line? Yes, they are lying in the same line. So what we can write, we have already plotted all the ordered pair in the Cartesian planes, and with the answer statement we can write yes, they lie on a line. They all four order pair are lying on one single line. So this was first part of this question. Let's see the second part. There is another set of the ordered pair given P, Q, R, S. Remember the position is X and Y. So let's plot these points. X is 1, Y is 1. So first is P. So when this is your X and this is my Y, right? So when X is 1, Y is 1. So I'll just tell you, if this is 1 and this is also 1, they are meeting at this point. So this point will be your P point, right? This is P. Now Q is 2. Q ordered pair is 2 and 2. It means X is 2, Y is 2. So 2 and 2. This should be your Q point. Then 3 and 3. So this is your 3 here. And 3 on the Y axis from here is this. So this becomes R point, and then 4 and 4. So this is your S point. Now we will again check whether they lie on the same line. For that we need to join P to Q, then Q to R, and then R to S. Yes, they are lying on the same line. So what will be my answer statement here? We can write yes, all order pair lie on the same line. So this is how we have to complete this question. There is another part in this question where k element 4 ordered pair are given and we have to locate them in the Cartesian plane. Again we will mark the axis. We have already marked the origin here. 2 and 3, remember the position is x and y. So x is 2 and y is 3. So 2 and 3, it means this is your point 2 and 3, and the name of the ordered pair is K here. Then you have 5 and 3, it means X is 5 and Y is 3. So it should be here. This is your L point. Now you have M ordered pair, which is 5 and 5. It means if this is 5, the another is also 5. Y is also 5. This is your M. Now N is 2 and 5. This is your 2 and this goes here. So this is your N point. Now see this very carefully. If I join K to L, then we have to join L to M, then we have to join L to M, then go M to N, and then N to K. They are not in the same line, right? They are rather forming a rectangle. So what will be your answer statement? No, the points, yeah, you can write it as rather order pair, are not in a line. Right? Because you see, when we have positioned them in the Cartesian plane, we have located their positions and joining all the points, they are not lying in the same line. Rather, in the previous case, all the point P, Q, R, S were in a line. If we go on the previous, again there were A, B, C and D points, they were again forming, they were again in a line. So this is how in first and second part the points lie on the same line. Rather, in third part the points are not lying in the same line. Question 2 is very interesting question of this exercise. Draw the line passing through 2 and 3 and 3 and 2. Find the coordinates of the points at which this line meets the x-axis and y-axis. So first thing we have to locate in the same manner 2 and 3. So ordered pair is x and y. So 2 is here and 3 is here, right? So this is the location of which point? 2 and 3. Now next is 3 and 2. So this is your 3 and this is your 2 here. So this is 3 and 2. Now when you are joining and extending these lines and they are intersecting somewhere on x and y axis. So if I join these lines, right? The question is, if you extend these lines, join it. Now if I extend it on x-axis, it is intersecting at 5, and if I see on y-axis, it is again intersecting at 5, right? So we have to write the ordered pair of these positions. What will be the order pair of these positions? Where they are intersecting on x-axis and y-axis. So what will be the coordinate of this? Here if you see, what is the position of x here? The value of x is 5 here and y is 0 here. So if I want to write the coordinates of this point, will be 5 and 0. Right? Now if I go on this point, because when I am extending the line, it is intersecting y-axis at this point. Now x here is how much? 0. And what is the value of y here? 5. So the coordinates will be 0 and 5. So this is a very interesting fact. From here you can conclude also that on x-axis, y is 0, right? And similarly, if you see on y-axis, what is happening? Your x coordinate is 0, right? So this was question number 2. Let's see question number 3 of this exercise. There's a figure given, and if you see in this Cartesian plane, there are 3 figures given: figure 1, figure 2 and figure 3. You have to write the coordinates of the vertices of each of the adjoining figures. So the word vertices is basically the plural of vertex. Okay. So now if you see figure 1, there are 4 vertices given: O, A, B, C, D. Similarly, figure 2, we have P, Q, R, S, 4 vertices here. And in this figure, we have L, M, K, 3 vertex points are given. We have to write the coordinates of these points, right? So let's begin with the figure 1. Figure 1 is here O point. This is origin. We know, let's write it here, figure 1. So O point. If you want, we know that the origin coordinate is always 0, because here x is 0, y is 0. So its coordinate will be 0. Now for A, this is your A vertex. Remember the order is x and y. I'm again and again repeating the same thing. So the value of x is here 2. And how much is y? Y is again 0 here. So it will be 0. Let's write for b. B on x-axis is how much? 2 and y is 3 here. So here we can write as 2 and 3. Because B per the x is 2, we have covered 2 units, and on y we have covered 3 units, so 2 and 3. Now the last vertex of this figure is C. C is how much? How much is x here? 0. And how much is y? It has covered 3 units, so 0 and 3. So this is for figure 1. Now let's write for figure 2, which is PQRS. So let's write for P, Q, R and S. How much will be P? P on x-axis it has covered 4 units and on y it has covered 3 units. So it will be 4 and 3. Now for Q, if you see on x-axis how much it has covered? 6 units. And on y-axis it has only covered 1 unit, so 6 and 1. Remember the order XY. Now on R, how much is x? 6. How much is y? 5. So your order pair will be 6 and 5. Now if you come on S, it is going to be 4 here and 7 here. So this becomes 4 and 7. This is how we have done the coordinates of figure 2. Now let's write for figure 3. It has only 3 vertices, L, M, K. Now let's begin with L. L x 7 units. And how much on y? Again it is 7 units. So the coordinates of L will be 7 and 7. Now if on M, x is how much? 10. And how much is it is here? 8. So 10, 8. Last vertex K. X is again 10 and if you see K it is 5. So it is going to be 10 and 5. So this is how we have written the vertex, the coordinates of all the vertices of the 3 given figures in this question. Now there is a last question in this exercise which is about the true false. And if there is any statement which is wrong or false, we have to write the correct version for that. So first is a point whose x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is non-zero will lie on the y-axis. So if you see, if I say x coordinate is 0, right, and y coordinate is non-zero, let's say it's 2. Now if you want to plot it, right, this is your x, this is your y. So 0 and 2 somewhere here, where it is going to lie on the y-axis, right? So a point where x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is non-zero, will it lie on the y-axis? Yes, it is true, because we have seen with one example also. Now a point where y coordinate is 0, so I am taking y as 0 and x coordinate is 5, will lie on the y-axis. No, I have showed you this here as well in this question, right? In this example, I have explained you the same concept. Let's see it here. Now, if you want to plot this, so x is 5 somewhere here, y is 0. So where it is going to lie? It is going to lie on the x-axis, right? This is the point and this is your x-axis. So this is false, and what correction will be required? Instead of y-axis, it should be x-axis. The coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Yes, that's true. The coordinates of, this is your origin where both the perpendicular axes meet with each other. Here x is also 0 and the value of y is also 0. So the coordinates of the origin are 0 and 0. So thank you children. This was all about exercise 15.2. Please do watch my next video for the solution and explanation of exercise 15.3. Till then, keep practicing math and take care.